hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
I am magnificent.
Good.
Belinda. No complaining. Brother man.
Hello. How you doing?
Always good to see you.
Good to see you.
Now, I told everybody, who you were, both of you, Belinda and Preston. And I believe you guys can explain everything that you do more than me, because I said, Expressions in Rhythm Dance Studio, but from what I've been hearing, y'all have stretched way beyond just dancing. So please, not just dancing, but you do a lot more than dancing. So somebody please explain everything that you do.
So we are Expressions in Rhythm Studio. We're located in Southeast Raleigh. We're all about our community and making sure that they have the know-how about performance and performing arts. We do dance and African drum. Our motto is, we don't fit in, we stand out, and we do just that.
Say that again.
We don't fit in, we stand out, and we do just that. We are breaking molds and breaking barriers in all types of ways. We have a competitive dance program, and because we are African American, the notion is we're gonna get up there and do hip hop, and that's not what we always represent. So we make sure that we allow our dancers to represent Expressions in Rhythm Studio on different platforms. So they'll do jazz dances. We just had one of our dancers do an acro dance, and she won against people that don't look like us. And
I'm glad you said that, because generally we will think that because we're black, when it comes to dancing, it's going to be a hip-hop dance. But being that you both are experts, you verify that in all the other fields of dance, we have been very profound in. And that we stay in many different fields outside of just hip-hop.
Exactly. Part of standing out is going against the stereotypes that people put upon us, and
Indeed.
We don't want to look like what's on TV, because you don't want to get up there doing bucking and all that's not technique, and that's not gonna allow you to get jobs in a bigger industry. So if you could get low,
that's key.
People think, oh, that's dope or whatever. But when you could point your toes, and when you could lift your leg, and when you can really have that performance element, because that's what we teach our students, then you go a lot further in this industry. And it's also teaching them different life skills. They're building camaraderies, they're learning different skills, and it's allowing them to do something after school that they don't have to sit in the house. Because the thing about our households is we have parents that work several jobs. We are left home alone. And why not allow your children to do something after school where they're going to be in a safe, fun, nurturing environment? And think about what you just said. We grew up in a generation where we played outside. But that's how we met our friends. So when we're in our environment and we're teaching dance and drum, that allows them to, formulate those friendships. And everyone's not going to be perfect in everything they do, and it allows you to see your flaws and for someone else to see their flaws, and y'all help each other out. That's how you build lifelong skills. Indeed.
And you said that you also teach African drum?
Yes, we do. So
please say more about that.
So we have it's called djembe. It's a West African drum, and we teach that class. What makes it great is when people hear that we teach African drumming, they automatically presume it's all male. And we have female students. We've been fortunate enough to teach in 2 area schools, and the majority of the students are females. So, it teaches them rhythm, it teaches them tempo, syncopation,
and I imagine hand-eye coordination.
Very much so.
And Preston, I've seen videos of you, several videos, of you performing and doing drum. Where did you learn that from?
Well, I learned under Bradley Simmons at Duke University in Durham.
Really?
Yeah, he's a master djembe drummer. I learned from him, and I learned a lot from practice.
Really?
Yeah, I studied the craft. And,
Yeah.
I took my time, and I teach children, not only the how to beat a drum, but the history of the drum and why we play the drum.
And so you guys just don't teach the recreational part.
No.
Y'all said that at the same time
No,
too.
we are, when it comes to dance genres, we're big on technique. When it comes to African dance and djembe drumming, we're big on history.
Right.
So,
powerful.
Yeah. So, the first piece that all of my dancers learn is Funga Lafia. So that's the welcome song.
Because explain what that is.
Yeah. So Funga Lafia is the welcome song, and it teaches us that we welcome you with our thoughts, we welcome you with our words, we welcome you with our heart, and the last words are, and we have nothing up our sleeves. Right. And a lot of times our people are not the most trusting people.
Yes.
So it's important that the dancers learn that first, because you want to learn how to be warm and opening to people.
Indeed.
And not for them to feel like they can't trust you. So it's a really fun dance, but it's a powerful song because it does teach them how to open up. And then after that, I always teach, it's a song, Shasha Kule, and it's the Mali version of Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes. So, when people hear about Africa, so when people hear about Africa, they always feel that it's just this impoverished continent.
Of course.
And we don't do anything fun, and we don't contribute anything. And, we all know it. Let's forget Black Panther for a minute. Before Black Panther, we knew we were the most powerful people on this earth.
That's right.
And
the original people on this earth.
Exactly. And
we
like to show our students that, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, it originated in West Africa. And we're going to teach our version.
And Preston, you know how I am with my history. But I did not know that. You actually just taught me something I did not know.
Yep. So people are really surprised when they find that out, because we have been westernized.
Yes.
Right.
And we don't know our history. So that's always my part in our class, is teaching our history. And I teach 4 dances during the first portion, and I always end with a dance called Sofa.
Right.
And it's a warrior dance. It's just important to know your history, and it's important that
say more about that. You can't leave it now. You can't leave it. You can't just say the name and leave it now. Let me, where my pen? I had a pen and some paper in here earlier.
So Sofa is a warrior dance, and it was done after battle.
Right.
And it was done whether or not a tribe was defeated, because even in defeat you learn great lessons.
Right.
So you may feel like you lost, but as a warrior you're always a winner. So I like to teach my class that also. Yeah.
Now I remember, because I can't remember how many years I've known you guys now.
It's been a while.
But I remember when we first met, before you had your brick and mortar location where you're at now. You guys were teaching ballet.
Yeah.
And you guys were teaching ballet, and of course it's for, everything we do is for our youth. Yeah. But you guys incorporate everybody and everything you do.
Yes, we do.
Everything you do.
Yeah.
So how did that ballet, did the ballet come apart by you? Did you do ballet, or was it something you just wanted to incorporate to?
Yes, I have been dancing for over 35 years. I've been teaching a little over 20 years, and what I enjoy most about dancing is I was taught to embrace all types of dance. Right. Now, I didn't necessarily enjoy all types of dance, but I was encouraged to embrace them. And one of the genres I was told to embrace was ballet, because ballet starts with technique and it branches out. Okay. So it was important for us to have ballet. We actually partnered with a local organization to make sure we had the best, and that's what they're bringing forth. So I'm very proud of what we have accomplished thus far. I know, we've been in business since 2014, but we are still in the early stages. That's right. That's right. The most challenging part for me is when someone sees our sweatshirt or they hear us speak or they see us perform and they're like, I've never heard of you before. And I'm like, how could you not hear of us? We're always out in the community, but it's still, you know, it still happens. So my goal is for not only for everyone within Southeast to know who we are, but I want to impact our community.
Right.
It's changing.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
And I don't want someone else to come in and attempt to impact the community they know nothing about. We've lived in this community well over 10 years.
That's right.
We have seen the changes along with the political climate that has gone on in our country. And, you know, now Southeast is a cool place to be. It's always been a cool place to be.
It's always been a cool place. I was born and raised here.
Yeah.
And with you guys being here for 10 years, you know, you've seen the drastic change in just the past 3.
Exactly.
You know, and it's not, you know, people, you know, like to say that, you know, well, change is good, change is good, change is good.
Right.
Not all change is good, though.
Exactly.
Especially if it creates a situation of marginalization and things of that nature, you know, that we most definitely try and fight to prevent.
Right.
So I heard through the grapevine that you guys recently acquired a contract with the Wake County Public School System for something?
We did. We have a partnership going on with Wake County Public Schools.
All right.
Right now we are teaching in the alternative schools. We're bringing dance there. You know, I had someone say to me, just in passing, I don't know how you could teach those children. And I said, well, who else is going to teach them?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, we want to keep them busy. We want to keep them out of trouble. And we want to improve their focus.
That's right.
So dance is going to do that. Drumming is going to do that. Why not allow them the same opportunity as everyone else?
Right.
We're so quick to label children. We're so quick to dismiss them. But I'm so glad that Wake County decided that we were the best partner for them.
Good, yeah.
Because we stay true to our craft and we also allow the children to stay true to who they are. And it's bigger than us.
And it's
you know, it's so much bigger than us. And, you know, my ultimate goal is anyone who cannot find work in Southeast Raleigh, they can always come to us and know they'll have a job. So, you know, right now we're a small operation, but we're not going to stay that way forever. Yeah.
Right now. That's
you know, and we plan on really building a brand. And why not allow the people that believed in us and that supported us to come along and, you know, be part of that brand. Right. So, yeah.
I know you guys also, you do a lot of shows, but not just do you produce and put on and choreography and everything, your own shows, but you're also available for booking, right?
Yes, we are. We get all kinds of inquiries, and lately they haven't just been in Southeast or even Raleigh for that.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
We do Durham, Selma. We went to, I can't even remember the name of the town, but it was like an hour and a half out. What was it? Lillington? Lillington?
Yes. I know where that is.
Yeah, so, you know, anyone who's interested, we always just tell them, go to our website and they'll see a little icon. And, you know, they can find out more about what we do. And it's not just, we get a lot of bookings for Black History, which, you know, is obvious.
Right.
But we've also done family reunions. We've done senior programs. We've done church programs. We do it all. As long as it fits into our core mission and what we do, then we're going to do it. We have turned people down. If we feel like our culture is being mocked, then we will just let the people know that, you know, we don't feel it matches up with our core values.
Yeah. What do you guys have on the horizon that you can speak on?
We have our recital coming up on June 16th.
Say everything about that.
Okay.
Yeah, say everything about that.
Every year we have a recital with a theme, and it's a production. So we have a cast as part of it. And of course, we have our dance and drum students perform. Okay. So season 1, that was our first. It was all about first.
Okay.
So first in music, first in art, first in entertainment. Season 2, it was called Back in the Day, and we took our audience back to the 1960s, to the 2000s. Season 3, it was Broadway bound.
Okay.
It was all about Broadway because people think African Americans did not have many contributions to Broadway, and then
I know. Why do we think?
I don't know.
Who raised these people?
So
Who
you know,
raised these people?
yeah. So people were like, "Oh, I never heard of this musical. I never heard of this musical." So it was, you know, we want to also inform. And then for season 4, our recital is Moonwalker. So it's all about the contributions of Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Wow.
And you know, the thing about Michael Jackson is he wasn't perfect. None of us are.
Exactly.
He was the best entertainer.
That's right.
Ever.
That's right.
And he would have been 60 this year. So we decided to pay tribute to him, what would have been his 60th year of birth.
Okay.
And everything is focused around Michael Jackson. And the premise is the kids that are in the cast, they just think of Michael Jackson as a weak character because they never knew him as an entertainer. He passed away in 2009.
Right.
And that's the year the Wii game came out. So that's how a lot of these children know him. And we want to show them he was so much more of a character than just a character.
Yeah, because we didn't go into detail.
No.
they don't go into detail.
So that's what we're doing next. That's on our website, EIRstudio.com. We have a halftime show coming up next month for the Carolina Mudcats. And that's a partnership we've been working on for a while. And and they're like, we just, you know, we think y'all are great and we think you would be great at entertaining our audience. So that's April 21st in Zebulon. We're going to be doing the halftime show.
I've been to a couple of those games.
Yeah. We have a competition we're doing next month. It's either April 6th or 7th. I don't remember the exact date.
Okay.
But we just came off of 2 competitions, placed top 5.
Really?
Yeah.
Were they in North Carolina?
Yeah, we did Southeast Showdown.
Okay.
On February 10th, and we just did Inferno Dance Competition.
Okay.
On March, what was that?
March 1st?
Yeah, it was March 2nd.
March 2nd, right.
We did, and we placed top 5. And like I said, the best part about that is we get the looks like, who are these kids and where did they come from? So our competitive dance program is just that we work them hard, but they win.
Right. And they learn.
Yeah.
And they learn.
Yeah. And it's really good. They have been noticed by different talent agencies. They want to know more about what we do and who we are. And they said, you know, our children, they perform differently. And it's not cookie cutter. We're more edgy, and you know, our music will use but we have themes with them. So we had a theme called Fool's Gold, and it was talking about how money can corrupt you. And one of the songs we used was the OJ song, For the Love of Money. So yeah, we like to show those different lessons in what we do. But I can just personally say for myself, I absolutely love what I do. I wouldn't change anything in my journey because it's made our studio what it is. It's made me a stronger person. It's made me a more compassionate person. But most of all, it's made me a more faithful person. These kids are awesome. And we've been very fortunate with the parents. Also, we have very, very supportive parents.
Yeah, shout out to the supportive parents.
Yeah, very.
You can't shout out to them enough. Thank them enough.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Make all the difference.
That effort and getting in your car and driving your child across town, or driving your child over here, or putting your chains together to help the other children, and doing those things for your child to be able to have that discipline.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And it's not just Southeast Raleigh. No, it really isn't. We have parents that travel Garner, Knightdale, Apex.
Right.
They come from all over to go to our little studio that is making a big impact.
Right.
But I'm so grateful. I'm excited about our future because I know it is bright. I know it's great.
And speaking to your future, What will you bring to the triangle that you as professionals in this business see is missing?
I would say...
That's a lot. Preston said, he said, ugh, like, that's a lot, brother.
Well, culturally, there's nothing like us.
Yeah.
In this
I haven't seen it, honestly.
Right, in this area. So we hope to bring that cultural base back to this area in particular within the triangle.
Excellent.
I also want to bring diversity. Like I said, I don't want anyone who feels they have to sign their child up for dance in Southeast Raleigh to feel they're put in a box. Like, you don't have to just do what's cool and popular on TV.
Right. That's right.
You know, jazz can be cool and popular.
That's right.
Ballet can be cool and popular. And African can be cool and popular.
That's right. That's right.
No one else offers African. No one. You have to go to Durham to get African.
That's deep.
Yeah, it's a long ride.
You know,
that's deep. Yeah. That's deep.
We have seen people attempt to do African.
All right.
Personally, I get offended because I know not only my history, but I know the history behind the dances.
That's right.
So when somebody puts something together and they say, "Oh, I just did an African dance," no, you didn't.
Right.
Or if I say, "What region of Africa?" and they're like,
I'm glad you said that, because, you know, I was having a discussion with a young sister and I was telling her that, you know, twerking is not a talent.
No, it really is.
She was like, she said, they did dances like this in Africa. I was like, no. If your purpose for doing this dance is not in line with the purpose that are rituals for our ancestors, you're not doing... They weren't doing what you're doing.
Movement has to be in line with purpose.
Thank you.
To be effective.
Say that again.
Movement has to be in line with purpose to be effective. If not, it's ineffective. Like, I've noticed some cultural appropriation even with djembe drumming. You know, and there's a lot of money being made, but, you know, it's...
One thing that I stress to our students is, I'm in my 40s. I'm not going to teach forever.
I know that's right.
Somebody has to come after me. So we are grooming our teenagers.
That was my next question.
To take
What's
over.
Next?
Yeah. You know,
because I know you're Preston. I know y'all are, you know, moving to the grill.
Yep.
And not gonna bother and take the money, not gonna bother anybody. But I know also you're gonna leave legacies.
Yes.
So what does that look like for you guys?
You know, I believe our purpose in doing what we're doing. We started this business because I'm a dancer. Our daughter is a dancer, and we put her in a very large studio in Wake County, and I felt she wasn't learning anything. I felt it was the cute factor, and I'm like, no, you need to learn something. And that's how the studio came about. You know, we want to make sure the kids that are coming through our doors, that they're learning something, it's sticking with them. You know, it's no better feeling than when we do these different parades and we have our sweatshirts and, you know, the kids take pictures and they put them on Instagram or what have you. And they have on our sweatshirts. And I'm like, you know, you're so much bigger than what you created. And you know, if I'm in Food Line and I hear somebody yell Miss B, I'm like, that's a student. You know, who's yelling my name? And they feel like they saw a rock star. You know, it's like, Miss B, Miss, and they get so excited.
You know, but you guys are providing, you know, most definitely other options for exercise, for health, for culture, for education, and to be able to encompass that into one business, I most definitely think it's fantastic.
And mental health is really important in our community. You know, we encounter many teenagers, and they're, you know, they're just going through so much. And you know, sometimes when we're doing our cool down at the end of class, I use that time to encourage them. We use that time to talk about the climate of our country. And you know, it's just important that they know to follow their passion. That's what I did. If I followed money, I wouldn't be in business.
Oh man,
I just wouldn't.
Oh man, money is a tool, not a goal.
Yeah, exactly.
Money is a tool,
you
know. The more of us have to understand that.
Yeah.
So please get, you know, all your contacts on how they can look you up on your social media.
Okay.
I follow y'all and see it all the time. So all your Instagram, social media, website, everything. All
right. So we're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. At EIR Studio. We also have a YouTube page. for bookings and to find out more about the partnerships that we offer, you can email us at info@eirstudio.com. Our website that tells you who we are, what we do, and our purpose is www.eirstudio.com, because at Expressions in Rhythm Studio, we don't fit in, we stand out.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat that, man. That is the coolest thing I heard today. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna use that in an argument later on. Like, you can't fit in, we stand out. You know, probably want to be in the same context, but I just want to say it. Well, I thank you guys for coming with me, Driving While Black. And let me say the full name.
Okay.
It's Driving While Black, Destination Success.
Okay, I like that.
So I'm changing the definition of driving while black.
All right.
And you guys have assisted me in that, and I greatly appreciate it. And we most definitely going to have you guys up here as the time go on to keep up with your, your involvement in the community.
Yeah. We'll keep y'all updated, and
And y'all was supposed to say hey to everybody, so say bye, because I forgot to tell you to say hey.
Okay. Well, hey, aloha. That covers them both. But hey, y'all, we hope to see y'all soon, whether it's at our studio, whether it's at an event, because we're around. So when you see the green and orange, you know that Expressions in Rhythm Studio is in the house. But peace and blessings to you all. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. And we will follow you soon. Peace.